Yabba dabba doo. Hey folks, it's Saturday evening right now, and we're doing a podcast that anybody can do. You talk about your bored week, you try to make it sound exciting, like you got stuff going on, and then you do some stupid topical news puzzle off the top of your head, and that's it. The show used to be an hour, but we do it in 15 minutes now, and blah, blah, blah. So to talk about the week, it feels like deja vu. Monday and Thursday, I went to the gym. I got a Chipotle bowl. Unless I have an open mic on Monday or something, that's pretty much what I do. And it feels good to bang it out early. Sometimes I don't feel like going to the gym. I force myself to go, and that's that. So Tuesday night, I didn't want to go to the drum circle mic that I went to the past 2 weeks. So I decided to, I didn't know what to do. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to get something to eat and hang out in the parking lot for a while. I just want to get out the house for an hour or two. So I went to Panda Express. I got 2 grilled chicken, teriyaki breasts, and some rice, which sounds like a lot of food, but it really isn't. They give me a lot of meat. And I got a Diet Coke. And as soon as I get out of the place, I'm still hungry. You know, the old Chinese food joke, oh, you're hungry 30 minutes later. Well, I was hungry literally 10 minutes later. So then I decide, you know what, I'm going to go to Popeyes and get some food over there. Now, for those of you who are like, wow, that's a lot of food. Well, it kind of is, but I decided to do a bang bang. Now, if I would have went to Chili's, which I was going to do, at first I was like, should I go to Chili's or should I go to Parks on a random Tuesday? I didn't feel like driving too far. So I was like, you know what, fuck that. So there's a show called Louie, with comedian Louis C.K., where him and his comedian friend Robert Kelly do a bang bang. If you guys don't know what that is, it's when you go to 2 restaurants. So they said, should we do Chinese and Italian? No. Should we just say, okay, how about this? We do Indian food and we do a diner. So they go to this Indian place. They're both big, fat guys, and they eat all this food. And Robert Kelly uses the bread as a napkin. And then they go to this diner. This cute waitress comes up to Louis and goes, are you a comedian? Now, this is a scripted show, by the way. A scripted show. And he goes, yeah. He goes, oh, yeah, I see you before. And then Robert Kelly goes, oh, we just did a bang bang. And he goes, why did you tell her that? He goes, I don't know. He goes, why did you tell her that? So that made me think of Louis, the show. Not the best comedy show, but whatever. So I go to Popeyes. I get, the place was kind of packed a little bit. I get the chicken strip, $6 special. I didn't get a drink because I had I had a refill for the Panda Express, and it came to like $6 something. So I spent about $22 altogether. So for those of you who say, "Oh my God, $22," you're right. That's a lot for one meal. But remember, if I would have went to Chili's, I would have spent $20 to $30, depending on what I ordered. So whatever. And if I went at the Parks, well, I would have lost money, as I usually do. So I went to the Target parking lot, not where I usually go to, the one near my house. I started eating the meal, and folks, I couldn't even finish it. I couldn't finish half the biscuit, and I only ate 3.5 of the tenders. Half of the tender I couldn't even finish. I was so full. I got 2 little sides of mashed potatoes and gravy. I was just like, all right, I'm full. So I didn't end up pooping, surprisingly, but I did end up going in there to pee, and I was in the parking lot for about an hour. And I got home like around 9 o'clock. I went to the Twitch Sip Chat Play channel, which is Darren and Sarah, who I know from the Comedy Cabaret. They do a show on Twitch every Tuesday and Thursday, 8:30 Eastern Time. I played this robot rap battle game with them for about 45 minutes. It was pretty fun. And then I was going to play another one, but I got tired and laid down. I forgot to say bye. And that was it, folks. That was my Tuesday. Then Wednesday came, and I said, I really don't want to go to the Royal, but I usually go there. I've been going there a lot lately. I try not to. But Tony texted me, this comedian I know from my open mic at Wheaties. He said, I want to go there tonight. He rarely goes there. So I said, all right, I guess I'll go too. So usually I get something to eat before I go there. And especially the fact that I played on Sign It Up, my stomach, I had a tummy ache. Oh. So in the afternoon, I had some diarrhea poops. Now, once again, you guys want to hear this. Those was the poop show. I took 2 tubs. And then around 6:30ish, I took a shot of Pepto-Bismol in my car. And I said, I'm going to drive to the Royal, and if I have to poop or it gets worse, I'm just going to go home. I'm going to go to Target and go poop, or I'm just going to text him and say I'm going home. So luckily that didn't happen. So I got to the Royal like around 7:20ish. I was gonna stop at this pizza place, but I was like, I just don't feel like eating. My stomach is messed up. So I didn't grab a number. There was tons of numbers on the table. Dan Wolf was there too, and usually gets there late. So Tony and Dan were there. Dan Wolf ended up being number 9. Tony was number 1. I could have got on easily. I didn't feel like performing. I had a tummy ache. I had a new joke or two. I don't know what it was, guys. I just don't care anymore. I'm just like, I already went on the Royal last week. I didn't really feel it, I didn't care. I was like, I don't want to go on. And they're like, come on, grab a number. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm just going to watch you guys. So Tony went up first. There were some people in the back kind of talking. They're being rude. This short-haired girl that goes there, she was kind of talking to her set. And I record, he got some laughs. They both did good. I mean, they both got chuckles. And Tony was doing some riffing and stuff. And then Dan Wolf went on number 9, and I waited for him, and he had a good, decent set. He's a 74-year-old middle-aged guy. Kind of looks like Fred Flintstone with gray hair, and he curses a lot, so he gets a lot of laughs. So I watched both of them. I stayed for the whole show. There was only 14 acts, 13 if you include the host. I stayed for the whole show, which I've never done ever. So the show ended like 10:45. I got out of there. I went to McDonald's a few minutes from my house, and the place was packed. There was like 6 cars in front of me, which is not packed to you guys, but to me. And I was hungry at that point, but I said, I'm not going to wait 20 minutes for some fucking dirty McWurmburger or whatever. So I went home. There was a piece of chicken on top of the fridge, a fried chicken that they got from some supermarket. I ate that, and that was that. I didn't get any stage time this week, but I had a good time hanging out. And once again, I could have easily got on, but you know what? It's okay. I mean, I can go a week without going on stage. It's not the end of the world. I've done over 900 open mics. That's right, folks. I've been doing comedy since 2009. I've done over 900 performances, including shows, showcases, comedy contests, open mics. It's okay. I'll live. All right? I'm not going to go anywhere in comedy anyways. Who gives a fuck? So then Friday came, and I didn't know what to do. I was like, I could go to Old City. I could go to Parks. I could go to Chili's. I go to Target Park a lot. Marco, the buffet guy, texted me and said, you going to Parks tonight? I said, yeah, I want to go, but I don't feel like losing money. He said, well, it's better than buying drinks at the bar. I said, all right, what time you going? He said, I'll be there around 7:30, 8 o'clock, whatever. Okay, I'll see you there. So I got there kind of early. I sat in my car. It was nice out. I got a decent parking spot. And I go inside. He got there about 20 minutes later. And, we walked around and stuff. He got to a blackjack table, long story short. And, he split 4 times. I forgot how much money he put up. I think he put up $20, $40, $30. He put up $60, I think, allegedly. $40 or $60. And I watched his hand, and he split 4 times, and he lost his money very quickly. It was like bing, bang, boom. He was out. And then we went to the machines that he won a few weeks ago near the bathroom, and I put a $5 bill in there. I got up to $22. I should have cashed out. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Like an idiot, I didn't. And then I ended up losing the 5. I put another 5 in. I lost that. And then I put another 5 in. Long story short, I lost $15. I had about $2 left. I went to 2 different penny slot machines. That was it. So pretty much, he was at the machine next to me. He put some money in there. He ended up, breaking even pretty much. I think he lost a little bit of money. And we both went, we had thumbs up our butts, guys. We both lost a little bit of money. But once again, if you add up, I think I lost about $50 in the last month and a half. That's not bad. Even though I'm losing money every week and they just laugh at me, it's like, once again, some people lose hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars. I lost $50 in about 2 months. That's not bad. I don't go every week. I go about sometimes every week, sometimes every other week, whatever. So then we were hungry. We're like, all right, you know what? We're going to Chili's at first. I called Chili's. They want to pick up. I said, let's just go to Applebee's. It's nearby. So we went to Applebee's. After 9 o'clock, there was half-an-hour appetizers, half-price appetizers after 9 o'clock. He got his Cluckin' burger. I tried this chicken bacon ranch burger, crispy chicken bacon ranch burger. It's pretty good. And then he ordered some nachos. It's the same people at the bar every fucking week. I realized that I've been there 3 times. Every single time I go there, there's these white people. It's the same white people at the bar, and they look at you. Like, they stare at you like it's their bar. Like, why are you sitting here? Like, this is VIP. It's like, go fuck yourself. This white cunt that was sitting next to me, she moved her seat away from me like I was doing something. I wasn't even looking at her. She looked like a lesbian, like an old lesbian. I'm like, yeah, right. Like, I would touch you or do something to you. Just a bunch of idiots. Then some jogger came in next to me. Luckily, he wasn't loud like the last one. And I got home around 10:30ish. And as far as tonight goes, I just did a beer review in the parking lot here at Target. I got here around 7. I went to the beer store. I got me a 10% Long Island iced tea, cocktails in a can. Pretty much, it tastes like I couldn't chug it. You guys know when I do a beer review, I try to chug it. It kind of tastes like a soda aftertaste. It was too strong an aftertaste. I couldn't chug it. And, pretty much that's that. So I didn't drink the whole thing. Obviously, I drank about 70% of it. I dumped about 30% of it out near me. I couldn't finish it. It was too strong. I'm more drunk than usual. And as far as food goes tonight, I'm either going to go to Taco Bell. If I go to Chicky and Pete's, I don't know what to get there. I don't know what I'm going to get. Or I go to Chick-fil-A or Wawa. There's so many choices, but I'm leaning towards Taco Bell right now. And then we'll come back with the aftermath. As far as the shorts go, I put up a couple of shorts. I think only one got 1,000 views, or actually none of them got 1,000 views. One got close to 1,000 views, and the other ones didn't do so well. Whatever. And that's that. So we'll come back with the aftermath, and then we'll get back to your least favorite segment. You stay put there, only if you want to, fudgers. All right, so I just got home. It's pretty much 10 o'clock right now. I decided to go to Wendy's. I got a Dave's Double and with a Coke. They made me get a medium-sized drink. It was 13-something. I ate in the Target parking lot. Went back inside to go pee. No poop. And I sat there for about a half an hour and decided, I'm going home. What am I doing? I mean, I got out for a few hours. That's it. That's it, folks. The Wendy's location, it was empty. It's not a good Wendy's. The food's not that hot. Lousy service, but it was empty. And now it's time for your least favorite segment. It's time to get to the odd news. All right, enough. Here comes the odd news, your least favorite segment. Kim Kardashian fails the California bar exam. I guess too much black cock ruined your memory. No reason why she wants to do that, so she can help black criminals back on the streets so she can fuck them. But, hey, maybe better luck next time. You're rich. I'm sure you can pay someone to take it for you, you stupid whore. Dave Ramsey says owning 15 to 20 houses isn't greedy because God owns it, and I'm just managing it for him. Oh, okay. So there you go. Anti-doping chiefs clash over pro steroid sports competition. Finally, these steroid retards can get together and just do that. Japan sends military to assist with surge in bear attacks after 12th fatality. I guess they should get some honey in that one. I don't even know what that means. Palantir CEO says the surveillance status preferable to China winning the AI race. Trump says U.S. visas can be denied to fat people from now on. So if you're too fat, you can't get into this country. Trump 2028. All right, listen. No. Citrus Country family says tax bills should reflect their neighborhood's terrible condition. Local police chief sues owners of the dogs he shot. Prosecutors say no criminal charge will be filed. Paris residents can enter lottery to share cemetery space with Jim Morrison. Escape monkeys destroyed. I think I read that last week. House cleaner was shot and killed after she showed up at the wrong address. Well, I hope somebody was there to clean that mess up. That wasn't bad. I'm going to try that one out. One of the two prisoners mistakenly released hands himself in. I guess you could put a figure on that one. That was okay. Thief makes off with... Oh yeah, I read that last week. Let's see, is there anything else? Just one more news site to check. The Levere's video security passport was reportedly Levere. Japanese government advises using plastic bottles to prevent bear attacks. It says, this is something funny. It says animal butts. That's making me laugh already. Japan Aquarium lets visitors smell animal butts for education. I guess you gotta smell the tuchus to get to the... I don't know. Hey, listen, you do a podcast, you see how easy it is to make up jokes on top of your head. 6 dead and 25 hospitalized in nationwide listeria outbreak linked to pre-cooked pasta meals. I guess they were just stringing everybody along on that one. Yeah. 60 years after tourists stole it from the capital, he sent it back. It's a skull. A human skull, looks like. Holocaust Imaginary Halloween parade float designer apologizing for a mistake. So actually put a Holocaust thing there. And folks, this podcast is a Holocaust. That's it for the show. I will see you folks on the next one you just listened to. And we're out of here. Go fuck yourself, Cuffy.